Welcome back. Over 100 guests were invited to Signature Restaurant to taste the new menu. They were served an all-new three-course menu, which they all believe was designed by Signature's culinary team. And of course, much to the guests' surprise, the entire menu was designed and prepared by three home cooks, Ameer Cloete, Gina Moakamedi, and Angelique Booyens. Now, Gina is a mechanical engineer by profession, but enjoys cooking and has gained a following on her Instagram page, G Cooks. The mother of three boys joined us now this morning as we celebrate Mother's Day, and we'll be sharing a few cuisines you can try out to spoil your mother. And by the way, she calls herself a cook, not a chef. Gina, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And happy Mother's Day. Eh?
Thank you so much.
Great stuff. And you are a mechanical engineer by profession. So
Yes,
at
I
what
am.
point did you decide to try out the culinary industry?
Well, I always knew that I have a passion for it. So in 2021, I decided to go on Instagram and start sharing my passion with the people that follows me on Instagram. And so then from there on, I started working on campaigns like the ones that I'm working on, like with Robertson's now. So I'm trying to grow the brand to be where it is now.
Okay, okay. And since you say that you've never been trained, so who taught you to cook?
Well, I'm self-taught. I read,
right?
I watch videos. I study cooking. I love it. So I want to do it right. So if I'm going to cook a stew, I need to understand what goes behind it. If I'm going to cook a curry like I did today, I need to understand the spices that goes into it. So I read a lot about food.
That makes the two of us. And I watch a whole lot of YouTube videos.
Yes, I do. I do. I think with everything that I do, I want to do it right.
Yes,
learning is, you can learn with anything. There is information out there.
And of course, if you continuously keep on learning and doing it right, your name will be big out there. So would you consider leaving your current profession and, getting a permanent seat in the kitchen?
Fully, I wouldn't leave engineering fully because it's one profession that I really enjoy.
Yes.
I'm at service to humanity in terms of with engineering. We improve lives, we improve civilization and all of that.
Okay.
So with engineering, I'm not going to leave it, but I feel like life is too short to be doing one thing for the rest of your life.
True.
So I believe that you can be whatever you want to be. So if you want to be a cook, you want to be a chef, you want to be an engineer at the same time, I can do all of that at the same time.
And how did you manage to get your name and your hustle out there?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, I can credit Instagram on it.
Okay.
And then it's like your CV in a way out there, and then people see your work, people love your work. Even the campaign that I'm working on with Robertson's, they found me on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, in terms of your cooking, do you just cook for leisure at home, or do you do it on a commercial basis, even though you're not a chef?
I cook at home mostly, but I also do recipe development. I also do, as I said, work with brands on campaigns, on their marketing campaigns and all of that. Okay.
Yeah. And then the Signature Restaurant gig, how did that come about?
Well, they reached out on Instagram.
On your page?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They reached out.
So people do follow you after all?
Yes, they do. They do. And it's amazing. I'm like, oh my God, why are you even following me? But I'm like, yeah, I need to believe that.
And you're not even a chef?
I'm not even a chef, but people see my work and they love it. So an agency reached out to me, and then they said, Robertson Spice would like to work with you. And I said, okay, cool, let's work. And we are working on an amazing campaign, a famous for flavor campaign. People can go on my page to enter. It's a running competition currently. Okay,
so what's your speciality?
Oh my God. I cook a lot of pastas for my children. They love pasta.
Okay.
I love homely food. I love pap and meat, Moakamedi. So I cook a lot of that for and a lot of hearty food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
salads as well, veggies.
Food? Because there's so many people who want to make a special meal today for Mother's Day. So just share an idea of what a hearty meal would be for the Sunday.
Well, a hearty meal would be your curries and rice, and your stews, your oxtail, your lamb. So that would be your risottos, those food that goes to the soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of curries, I think you've got a chicken curry, yeah? Is it chicken stew or chicken curry?
It's chicken curry.
Okay, I'm going to ask my colleague to just zoom into some of these dishes here. Just take us through this curry.
Okay, I've made chicken curry with aromatic basmati rice with coriander. Basically,
And I see these baby tomatoes here. What
yes,
else is here?
so it's sweet potato made with cinnamon and honey, and then
Oh, is this sweet potato?
yes, sweet
Gosh.
potato. I know.
Grilled? Fried?
Grilled. It's grilled sweet potato.
With what?
With cinnamon and honey and butter.
Okay, how did you do it? I'm actually interested.
You are? Okay. So basically,
And
it's
I know
simple.
level is. Look at her giggling.
No, it's quite simple. I mean, it's just basically your sweet potato, you drizzle some honey on it,
Okay.
and then some melted butter as well as some cinnamon, and then you throw it in the oven. That's it.
For how long?
For about 30, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Then it should be fine.
That is so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love how good the basmati rice looks, you know?
Oh, thank you.
Because there's different ways of cooking rice, man. So is there a special, particular way that you'd advise us to adopt?
Well, with my rice, for it to be fluffy, I normally cook it, and then once it's done, you steam it a bit at the end, and that's it. Then you get some amazing fluffy rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great stuff, man. So what are you currently busy with?
Well, I'm currently busy, working on my day job as an engineer, on some projects, as well as I'm working on some campaigns on my G Cooks side hustle.
Okay. Is a cookbook on the line, on the horizon? You haven't thought about it?
I have thought about doing a premium condiment line. Your sauces, but the premium line. So that's something that I'm working on.
Okay.
That's something that's in the pipeline.
All right. Oh, gee, great catching, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So share your handles.
It's G, it's G_E__ Cooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great stuff. All right, we just spoke to Gina Moakamedi, the home cook from Benoni, on realizing her culinary dream.